I'm back. It's Friday, getting a late start. It's been a rough morning. Just hit Dash now at 9:53. So, benefit of being platinum and doing DoorDash, I don't have to call in sick or call in late, start when I want. So, hopefully it shows that it's busy. Hopefully I can make my money in a short amount of time versus working the 8 hours. So, I'm hoping to be home pretty soon. Alright, we got our first order. Alright, this first order is $5 for 5 items at the dollar store. It would be an easy address to drop off to, but the road's closed. So it's a bad decision to accept it, but I don't want to decline it. I don't want to unassign it or I'll lose my platinum status. So, not happy I took it, but I figured 5 items would have been fast, but 18 items, 18 count of Mountain Dew, things like that. So, oh well, I accepted it because I was right near the dollar store. I decided to make a U-turn, and the drop-off looked close, and then there's all these issues for $5, but it's first order of the day. It'll get me started and hopefully on the right track. One of the items that they put on their list was a 6-pack of core waters, I guess is what they were. And it said, the DoorDash app said there was many in stock. And this dollar store, I got the worker out just to confirm, this dollar store does not even carry these. So why did the app say many in stock? So this ends up being a pretty bad order because I'm going to have to go way out of my way to get to this person's address because of road closures. However, once I get over there, at least I'll be in a good spot. So it's just going to take longer than it should have. We'll see what happens. An offer finally came through, but it was a stacked order for Honey Brothers and McDonald's for $6.50 going 6.5 miles. I declined that order because both of those restaurants are slow. It is $1 for $1 mile, but you're going to 2 different restaurants. You're spending a lot of time doing pickup, and those particular restaurants are slow, so you know that it's not going to be quick. If it was going to be like Chick-fil-A or something, I might have, since I haven't had an order come through for a minute. So my acceptance rate is at, I think it was at 77 and now it's at 76. So I have some room to decide. It's almost 10:30. So some lunch orders should start coming through. So I chose not to take that order. Krispy Kreme order just came through for $3.62, 1.8 miles. Wasn't a horrible order, but still not worth my time. I'm still at 76%. It didn't hurt my acceptance rate. So I normally don't cherry pick, but at least want a $5 order to get out of my car. 4 maybe, but all right, just got a chicken salad chick for $10 going 6.9 miles. I accepted that. It's gonna still leave me in a pretty good area, and it's $10, so let's go get it. A Myers order for $20-something. It was 2 orders going 11 miles. It was 40 items. And I thought, well, it's lunchtime. I really don't want to, get that involved. It's going to take most of lunch to do it. Then it turned around and gave me a Michael's and a Myers order for almost 30, 29 something. So I decided to go ahead and do that. I debated it. Haven't looked at the list yet, but hopefully it will be an easy order. I hope I made a good decision. I have no idea. Okay, I've done all the shopping. The order hit my phone at 10:55. It took me about 6 minutes to get to Myers. I was back out in my car in less than 30 minutes. Then it took me about 11 minutes to get to Michael's, and about 5 minutes to go shopping. I didn't have a clue what I was buying. So luckily they had a nice worker that was willing to help me out. I did put the cold food in the thermal bag since I knew I was going to Michael's. I had went ahead and looked to see what my next step was, and it was Michael's. So I put all the cold in the thermal. There's a lot of food, a lot of groceries, heavy stuff, but it's not an apartment. It doesn't appear to be. And I'm glad I looked at the app before I walked into Myers, because I had to go to all different parts of the store. So it's really good to review what you're purchasing, make you a game plan, how to navigate through the store before you even get there, before you even get shopping. So Michael's, I had no idea, but it did have aisle numbers, but one of the items, the aisle number was incorrect. Hence the reason why I asked a worker to help me. And he had a little trouble finding it too, so I didn't feel so bad. But at the end of the day, we found it. Having the price really helped. So, all right, that order took an hour and 20 minutes for $29.44, and easy delivery. That one was really heavy, but he happened to be outside and said just leave it right there, so that worked. Got my total, and all of a sudden it says I'm at silver status, and I have no idea why, because I've been platinum all this time. So a little upset. Okay, so as soon as I turn off the camera, I'm playing with it to figure out why did I switch to silver status. And now I'm back to platinum. I don't know what just happened, but there was definitely a glitch. I would have probably cried if I had lost my platinum. Alright, just got an offer for Ready Set Prep for $5, going 2 miles. I took it because it was about a mile to get there, and it's just a mile away for $5. I like picking up from here. They're quick, they're fast, and it's an interesting little store. So there we go. Alright, that was only 3 minutes away. Easy drop off. Luckily, the GPS did take me to the back of the store instead of having to park on the busy road. So that was nice. Well, I got an offer for Arby's for $4 going 1.8 miles. I declined that, hoping to get a better order. And another order came right through. It was Panera for $6.69. Going, I think, 8 miles, and I meant to hit decline and accidentally hit accept. I was so shocked when the direction screen popped up. So can't unassign it because I'm at 95% on my completion rate. I am not happy. Hopefully they'll stack it, make it worth my while, but this is a horrible order that I meant to decline. Well, the order was ready, so that's good. But next to my order on the shelf, a dasher forgot a drink. So make sure that you look all around, look at your description, see if there's any drinks. So they just threw that drink away and the customer's not going to get it. But I'm stuck in traffic, mad that I have this order, accidentally accepted it. I don't know what I was thinking. Every once in a while it happens, but I'm so angry about it. But I'm gonna get positive again. I am. Alright, just got back into the zone. Got a stacked order for $9.41 going, I think, 4 miles. I accepted that because it leaves me in a busy area. And it is $2 a mile. One's Taco Bell. The orders should be, this is Taco Bell, usually the order's ready. The next order is Chipotle. Haven't picked up a lot of Chipotles, but I haven't had any problems. So hopefully they'll be fast. If both of the restaurants are fast, then it was definitely worth it because it's more than $2 a mile. definitely feel like this was a good order to select. Both orders were ready. Then the first order I'm dropping off was about 3 minutes away. I'm almost there now. And then the next order is just a couple blocks away from the first order. So the whole order took me about 7 minutes in between restaurants to drive there. So the whole order is going to take 15 minutes for $9.41. So that's fantastic. Alright, so as soon as I drop that off, I got another stacked order, Sally Beauty and Popeyes for $10, going 8 miles. It's not a great order, but the estimated time for another order was 2 to 6 minutes. So I felt like this was, and it's all staying in this area, in the zone. So even though it's a lot of miles, it's really not far away. Sally Beauty is not far from Popeyes. So I decided to take it. Keeps me in the area I like to be in. It's not a great mile to money ratio, but so I made that decision based on the mileage. It's still less than the money. The time of the day it's 1:30. In the area it's leaving me, I'm not going to be going out of my zone and coming back. So travel's good. The location of the restaurants are good, and it looks like the residents are not too far away. Not sure why it's 8 miles, but I'm sure we're going to find out. Just dropped off both of the orders for Popeyes and Sally's. Easy drop-offs. The boy with the Popeyes was excited for his food. He left no tip. Was a teenager, and parents need to teach those teenagers how to tip. DoorDash paid most of that. And then the Sally Beauty wasn't a big tip either, but at least there was a tip. So, and then I just now declined a Dunkin' Donuts. It was like $5 for 5 miles. And it was going to an area I really didn't want to go to, so I kind of look at what area it is. I just got into this area. I'd like to explore it for a minute, and then if it doesn't go well, then move to another area. So just got here, didn't want to have to go back into the other area yet. So I'm sure I'll have to go there soon, but wanted to ride through here first. Alright, at the 4-hour mark, making $75.54. Just accepted a $13.50 order from Kabaki. It is going to a mile, so it is out of the way, but trying to get to 100 as fast as I can. It's going to be a simple order. Get on the expressway and go. So it shouldn't take as long as it sounds. We're in the city, it takes longer. School's getting ready to get out. So with it being 10 after 2 right now, this is a good idea. Get away from the schools and then come back. Alright, so after delivering that, I have come up to a crossroads. I can make a right and go to the far end of the zone. I can go straight to the middle of the zone, or left to the other end of the zone. I think that's the hardest decision of my day when I'm dashing. I look at all the hot spots and see which stores I like. But I have decided to make a right, even though I don't like the spots that are there necessarily. It's just going to be getting me faster back in the zone to get orders. I feel like going straight would have been nice, but it would take me a little longer to get there. So going right, seeing if I can hit anything, and then end up in the middle of the zone. It's such a hard decision to make. Well, I accepted an order for $17.50 going to Myers in Party City. A little did I know that one of the orders is going to the Knobs. maybe this is not a good order, but I've been riding around for a while and about to fall asleep. So I said, well, I'll take it. I can't unassign any because I'm still at 95% completion rate, because it takes forever for that completion rate to go up. So it is what it is, and smile and do the best I can with it. Maybe there's a hidden tip somewhere. Very unlikely. Well, she said that she would give a $5 tip upon delivery. I've had that happen many times, cash tip or whatever, and they never do it. She actually did it, so I'm quite impressed. So $5 cash. Yay! So that makes this order $22. So get ready to deliver, go up to the knobs and deliver this balloon. Alright, I just dropped off the Party City. There was no answer. I left it on the porch. They actually tipped $5. The other person tipped $1, but then they gave me the $5 cash. I forgot to screenshot it, but I'll grab it at the end. Then they sent me an $18 Target order for 16 items. I'm up in the knobs, and it was to go back down, get 16 items from Target, and come back up this way. So I didn't want to go back and forth. So I made $106.54 on the app, and I've gone 107 miles, and then the $5 cash. So I really don't want to keep adding a lot of miles. My husband's homesick. I think I'm just going to drive through. If I get an order, I get an order. If not, I'm going to go ahead and head home. It's a little after 4. It is 4, my bad. So I've been out for 6 hours. I've only made $111 in 6 hours. So that's really bad. It's kind of been a really bad couple of days, in the sense of making money. I'm used to making 20 or more an hour, and I haven't been reaching that. So I'm kind of over at this moment. I know it's Friday night, but kind of want to get home. So I'm just going to do a drive-through. If I get an order, I get an order. If not, I'm heading on home. I live out in the country, so I have to go through I'm in the knobs. So I have to go through the entire zone to get to my house. And out of the zone, DoorDash don't even deliver where I live. So I'll see what happens and keep you posted. Well, about an hour ago, I received an email from DoorDash about the Safe Dash for Cash sweepstakes. You have to go in and turn on the Safe Dash check-in until November 3rd. I won't be doing that. I don't know if you are already signed up for Safe Dash, if you're eligible or not eligible, but I used to not have the Dash Direct card. I signed up for it because of the sweepstakes. There was a few other sweepstakes I signed up for. I never got a follow-up email to say who won or how the whole sweepstakes ended up at results. So I don't trust their sweepstakes. I don't like the lack of communication after they announce the sweepstakes. They don't follow up and tell you the results. So I won't be signing up. Not discouraging you. Just don't get your hopes up either. So the husband needed some stuff from the store, so I decided to go ahead and end my dash. I'm headed home. Already went to the store, headed home to take care of him. So I worked 6 hours, a little over 6 hours, made $111, went 115 miles. So the miles were more than money. That's never good. 6 hours for 111, that's what, 18 something an hour. So that's how my week's gone. Usually I make 20-22 an hour, closer to 22. So this has been a bad week money wise, but I will probably have to work at some point this weekend. at least for a couple of hours, and hopefully next week will be better. I was frustrated this week because of all the new pictures you have to take. It takes time. It slows you down. I'm trying to figure out how to manage that. My time management skills right now are a little off anyway, and then adding that on top of it. So hopefully my goals for next week is to have better time management, think better about what to accept and decline. Today I hope I gave you an insight of what I think about when I accept or decline. It's a little all over the place, but in my mind it makes sense. So I kind of look at where my end is, what kind of restaurant or place it is. I'm fast at shopping. You know, that one shopping order I dropped off a little while ago, that Myers was 10 items. It took, at the back of the grocery all the way to the front, I think it took me 5 minutes to pick up those 10 items. I'm fast, so I don't mind. You know, a lot of people talk about $1 per item, but when you're fast and you know you can make $25 in 30-45 minutes, I'd rather pick up 50 items. The one Target order today had several items. 12 of them was cat food. So I hate that we're not able to see what the shopping list is before we accept it. Before, you can look at the widgets and look at the items before you made up your mind if you wanted to take that shopping order or not, and that helped a lot. And now you can't. So because I would automatically decline if there was a lot of waters and things like that. Now I'm unassigning those, or I'm taking them and the customers happen to come out and help me carry them in and things like that, or I had to leave them at the bottom of the stairs. So I wish they would bring the widget back with all the shopping information on there. It would make it a lot easier. So that's how the shopping, that's how I am. The dollar store, I don't like it too much. If it's just like junk food, it's fine. But there for a while, I was always getting the makeup. And, you know, half the makeup shelves would be empty, or I didn't understand it. So that frustrates me. So I'm always leery about the dollar store. But I'll still take them, just I'm a little more leery about it. CVS and Walgreens kind of have makeup, but for some reason it's easier to buy makeup there than it is the dollar store. So it doesn't make me cringe like it does at the dollar store. Distance, I was trying to stay under 100 miles today, but I went ahead and took those distant orders. The Party City one was an accident. The Target one I did not Target, the Panera, which one it was, that drove me all the way out to Perry Crossing, I can't remember. But maybe that was a bad idea in the big scheme. At the moment, it seemed like a good idea. Get out of the school district, out of the areas that schools are getting out, take a ride. But in the big scheme of things, I think that hurt me mileage-wise, and then the location where I got afterwards. But this week, I made my weekly financial goal. I just didn't make my daily ones up. You know, I have a drop dead amount and then the wishful amount. So I made my drop dead amount. I just didn't make my wishful amount. So that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Alright. Well, I wish all of you all a profitable dash. Have a great day. Great weekend. If I don't see you before the weekend is over, have a great weekend. And God bless you.